welcome back to Lynette's Life. I'm of course yours truly, Lynette, and this is my life. Welcome back, my beautiful gems. Welcome back. If y'all oldie but goodie, thank you for always coming back and showing your girl some love and support. If you're new here, please make sure you hit that bell. Hit the bell. Y'all, I'm stumbling over my words trying to get this intro out. Hit the bell so you can be notified every time I post. Like, comment, subscribe, you know. Join the gym family, you feel me? I'm currently waiting on y'all boy to get his life together and come on out here so I can take him to school. Oh, look at my face. That's a new one popping up. Just when I think they gonna leave me alone. Clearly I've been scratching. I gotta find me some new skincare, y'all. Because what I normally use ain't been working. In fact, it's been making it worse. Oh, he finally coming out the door. I hope he got everything he needs. My stomach kind of hurting this morning. There go y'all, boo. Oh, he taking the trash out without me telling him. Oh. Oh my goodness. I'm so crying. It's the maturity for me, y'all. Y'all just don't understand. This boy literally, I still get the attitude in the morning, but he literally, y'all, when I wake him up, a lot of times I don't have to call him but once to get him up. He gets up, he gets dressed, he comes downstairs, takes his meds, go back upstairs, put on his shoes.
What's up, guys?
And he, yeah, I don't have to, you know, tell him too many times, and I definitely don't have to tell him to take his meds anymore. So to see him walk out that door with that trash bag, mind y'all, it was raining yesterday. So I had told him to take the bag out because it was full and put a new one in and just sit that one to the side. So I was actually expecting that when I got back home, I was going to have to take the trash to the dump. But to see him walking out that door with that trash bag, y'all, it got me emotional. Play me like that.
Because you said to the time your period was going. Hand sanitizer, hand sanitizer. What is it?
It's in a bag. I just put it back in the, it should be just in the thing. You don't see it? He's sanitizing, y'all. Sorry for the steering wheel, you guys. Uh-oh, I got you blurred out because my face in it. There you go.
Hi.
Y'all, he's growing up, and you know what? I couldn't be more proud. You're supposed to put it on that bag. You're just supposed to do like this. Both hands. And then that'll make it go away fast. You're fine. It'll dry up. You put too much on, must be.
Nuh-uh, I just did one swirl.
Yeah, but you don't need that much, like a little drop. But I'm actually glad to know that you actually using the hand sanitizer. All right, y'all. Yeah, well, I know you always wash your hands when you're at home, but I didn't think that you even remember that you got hand sanitizer and use it. Which is good to know. Oh yeah. I thought I turned that off. Oh, it went off well. I thought I turned them wipers off back there. About to say my car got a ghost, y'all. It's Thursday, y'all. is Thursday. It's like the week going by so fast. But then again, they was out of school Monday, so that's probably why. Yeah. My little booski. Shut up. I got a confession. You promise you won't get mad and take this to school?
What?
There's somebody I want to introduce to you. A guy I've been talking to. He wants to meet you.
If he's friendly, it's okay. But he has to be matching skin color. I ain't have no black. I ain't have no. Wait, that sounds kind of racist.
Yeah, it does. I was gonna let you finish before I had that conversation with you, because you know that ain't how I raised you.
Sorry for any.
But I do get where you're coming from, though. I understand where you're coming
Oh
from.
my! I keep forgetting their names.
The gym.
No. The other color skins.
Oh, like BJ White.
Wait.
The other colored skins.
Sorry. I just haven't said white in a while.
You gotta go with white people. Yeah, my baby's not racist, okay? He love everybody. It's just, he got his reason as to why he don't want me dating. Anyway. Hold on, I forget. Let me take it off of cinematic. I put it on cinematic because of the scenery, but I thought it would've. But see, now it's gonna blur me out, so I don't know. Let me take it off of this though, because I don't want you talking and blur it out where they can't see your face. So you're willing to meet this guy? Okay.
But if it's someone I don't like, you can't date.
I mean, technically we're already dating.
What?
We're already dating. That's why he's at the point where he wants to meet you. I mean, when you went on no dates yet. But I wanted to make sure you were cool with it before I started going actually out with him. We just been like dating over the phone. Because I explained to him you don't want me to have a boyfriend, so he's like, he wants to be respectful, so he just talks to me on the phone. Until you're ready.
Also, this is incomplete thing to this relationship.
But
How old do you have to be to get that license?
you most definitely have to be grown. I think you have to be 21 and older.
Okay, good to know, because soon I might want to be on the police force, and I might need a gun's license for that.
Okay. Well, you'll get weapons certified at your job, so.
Yeah, but what if I'm not with the police? Like, do I need a gun's license though? For weapons?
Yes, you do.
Okay, good.
Or you will be
Yeah, I
put in
know.
jail.
I know.
Papa has his. He's not a police.
Yeah, because he has a gun's license.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. He has his license, and he's, you know, he's not a police. Uncle Brandon and Granny have theirs, but they got certified through their jobs because they're police. Well, technically, Mama not a police. She just,
Another follow-up question.
but she is a deputy, so
Mom,
technically she is a police. Huh?
Another follow-up question. How much money would a Mag-24 cost?
I don't know, baby. I don't own guns, so I don't know.
I'm gonna have to ask Papa or Granny.
I used to want a gun, you guys. Let me explain that before I get back to what I was saying. I used to want a gun, but years of my daddy telling me I don't need a gun because, not that I'm reckless, but that he know he feel like any little thing will set me off and I'll be ready to pop out. So I don't have one, but my actual reason as to why I never did push the issue and go and get one is because of my child. But technically, this kid has been around guns his whole life. But, you know, the go Dodge Caliber, black. Our old car. But it's black. When Sheldon was a little younger, you guys, he used to, I don't know how to explain it, but he had a lot, like, he was extra sensitive, and he kind of was having, it was due to the meds. Let me first say that. That's why some people may say, oh, he grew out of it, but he didn't. It was because as a mother, I saw what was happening, and I got him taken off of those meds. I realized that it was the meds making him, basically it was making my young child have a psychotic break. That's why I say, I advocate, and I say as parents, especially if your parents of kids who have special needs or have a situation to where they have to take meds, like they're depressed or whatever, make sure you do your research and your homework on the meds that they're prescribing your kids. Make sure you pay attention to your kids before, during, and after they take their meds. Because you know, I feel like he was so young, I felt like I had to watch him on his meds, because I'm like, he's too young to be taking. And Sheldon was the type, when he first started out on meds, you guys, he was super strong. Like, he fought against those meds like it wasn't nothing. Do you hear me? Like, this boy, I've never, they're like, they can't even, sometimes grown people can't even fight the meds, but my baby was fighting the meds, y'all. And you have to look at him and be like, I know I gave him the meds today. But that's just how good he was with fighting them. So I always paid attention to him, how he was without the meds and how he was with the meds. And I started noticing that my baby was having, like, he started seeing figures in his room. A lot of times we didn't have to be in his bedroom and he would see something, and I'm like, son, there's nothing there. He would freak out, you guys. I'm sitting up worried, trying to figure out what's going on. It was nights I had to sleep in my baby room with him because he could not be alone. He was hearing voices that would tell him things, and I haven't heard this in a while, but he used to refer to himself as the good Sheldon, the bad Sheldon. Okay, the bad Sheldon used to always be the one to influence him to do bad things, to overreact. Or, you know, I wouldn't necessarily say he wanted to harm himself, but he would speak of it like, you know, he would say things like, if he wasn't here, or he wished he wasn't here and stuff, and I'd be like, why? Like, you know, so I would have to sit him down and talk to him and be like, hey, you know, why do you feel that way? Like, you know, I want you here. You know, Granny wants you, Papa wants you here. We all want you here. You know, he'd be like, nobody wants him here and stuff. You know, it just was a lot. And I got to a point where I was like, you know what? This is going on long enough. Let's take him off. I talked to the doctor. I was like, we need to take him off of this meds to see if it's indeed actually him or if it's the meds. Y'all, I tell y'all no lie, a month after taking him off of those meds and switching him to a new med, my baby was perfectly fine. Wasn't nothing wrong with this kid. Nothing. Do you hear me? Was it nothing wrong with this boy? Other than his autism, and ADHD and impulse control disorder, but it was like as though those meds were heightening those things. And it was keeping him like, it wasn't making him focus. Like, he was just scattered all over the place. Now, I will say my child does have an overactive imagination, but so does his mother. So I overlooked that. You know, I always fuss about him being into reality more than he is inside of that head, but that's him. That's a part of who he is. He can't help that. I can't help it. Sometimes I get lost in my own head, but I do know the difference between what's going on up here and what's going on out here. You know what I'm saying? He does too, but to a certain extent. But yeah, so please, if your babies are on these meds, pay attention. And if you see that it's doing that to them, take them off. Have a conversation with the doctor. Express yourself fully. And you have to, once you express those feelings, you have to stand your ground. You have to stand on it. Because a lot of times they be like, oh, give it time. Da, da, da. No. I can't give it time. They don't be outside no more, boo. Letting y'all in. Because I know we early and ain't nobody out there. What's Mr. Step got going on? He done got me all prep, pumped, and excited for him, and now he just gonna abandon me?
As my mom was saying, stand your ground. Don't listen to him if it messes with your kid.
That's right.
And also, yeah, I do have sensitive hearing, so certain big bangs will annoy me. That's why she's scared of having a gun around me.
It's not just that. At that time, oh, that was my point. At that time, you had so much going on and so many evil and bad thoughts. I was afraid to have a gun around. I would be worried, even though I never expressed it to my parents, but I also knew that my parents kept their weapons put away. But I would be worried when he would go out there. But I wasn't as worried because, which I know it doesn't matter. Look at you look red as I thought. The one I thought was a little boy.
Oh my God.
But all right, honey bunch. Yeah, but
keep telling the story.
okay.
Shouty boy out.
Have a good day. I love you. Did you refill your water bottle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Took a little sip.
A little sip. See you this afternoon. I was trying to show y'all y'all boy walking in. I think I got a little bit of him. But anyway, so yeah, basically that's why I didn't want to have a gun inside of the home. I was afraid of what he might do. Basically what I was saying was, you know, I wasn't as worried out there at my parents because my mom's pretty good about keeping stuff put away like that. And even though my dad had a shotgun at that time, it was like he was so little, I felt like, you know, he wouldn't have been long enough. But I do know that there have been cases where children have either shot themselves or someone else with a shotgun. So yeah, but we never had any accidents, and I pray to God that we never do. But that's one of the reasons why I never kept the gun in the house. And also, if I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm afraid of guns. I can be around a gun, but I'm nervous. Especially when somebody else is in control of it. No. Don't play with no gun around me. I've always been like that. Do not play with no gun around me. I fired a gun before, well, a couple of times, but I really don't like it. I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. I'm more of a slice and dice type of girl. I'm more of a knife girl. So that's my forte. I don't know if this video gonna get flagged because I'm talking about weapons a lot, but yeah, keeps a knife on me. Literally. There's not a day that you won't catch me with a knife on me. literally, it's so bad to the point that sometimes when I go in certain places and they're like no weapons, I have to look down and be like, will they catch me with this? Because it literally, it's always on. If you know, you know. And those that know, they know. But yeah, I got it. It's hidden, but it's not. But anyway, and I've always kept one on me, and I guess that's why now it's like hard for me to break the habit of having it on me, because I used to work a lot of nighttime jobs, you guys, and a lot of the times most of the jobs that I worked, I would be like the only person, or I would be the last person, depending on my position. And I don't know, it just, I always had to have a means to protect myself just in case something popped off. But yeah, so anyway, I was trying to play a prank on y'all boy. If y'all didn't catch that, I was trying to play a prank on him. I am conversating with somebody through text, but he's somebody that, not me going back to somebody from the past. Definitely not my baby daddy, so don't y'all even try that shit. But we've been back talking and stuff, and like, but we're taking it hella slow, you guys. Like, I'm talking so slow to the point where, like, are we conversating? Because I can't move fast. I just can't. Because I'm up in the air. I don't know whether I want a relationship or not. And I don't want to get your hopes up, because he really excited about getting me back. He always said, if I ever got the chance to get you back, I do right. I never do you wrong ever again. But like I had to explain to him, you never did me wrong in the past. Anyway, it was more so immaturity on my behalf. A decision you made my immaturity act out. And at that point in time in my life, you guys, it was fight or flight. Like, and your girl, at any hint of a fight, I was flighting. Oh, you want to move out? Cool. In my head, we broke up. You gave me too much freedom. And to keep me from cheating, I think it's best we break up. I'm just saying. No, I'm just playing. But, yeah, so anyway, I'm not going to give too much, because if I give y'all too much, then the girlies that know me and my story, they'll know exactly who I'm talking about. And I don't need nobody in my business like that. But anyway, we have been talking or whatever, probably about a month now. But it's nothing like serious. But I definitely don't want to get his hopes up thinking, oh, we're in a relationship and we're not. And then I go ghost on him, and then he be like, well, damn, I thought we was together. No, I never told you that. But we are certainly on the same page. He understands and he knows that that's not what I'm looking for right now. Well, I mean, hopefully it leads up to that. But as of right now, let's just keep it cordial. Keep it cute. And that's another reason why I'm just keeping it cute right now. Because his reaction, I don't know if it's because he knew this camera was on, that he kept it cute up in this car. But that is not the normal. He flip-flops so much with how he feels on me having a relationship that it's giving me whiplash, y'all. Y'all know Shuddy used to be stern on that no. Now he be so wishy-washy with his answer. I don't know how to take him. I don't know if it's the maturity and he kind of like, okay, I understand. It's a part of life or whatever. And then, but see, he'll be saying that because the camera was on. And then this evening, I have a man there waiting to meet him, and he'll go off on that man. He'll act a plum ass. So I don't be knowing how to take him. I real life don't, child. But that's not the normal response I normally get, y'all. I get a whole goddamn lecture. So it had to be because the camera was on. Got to be. Because that boy do not play when it comes to his mama. And the fact that he said it can't be white. But I know why he said it can't be a white man. Because he low-key thinks that I have a crush on his vice principal. I just say the man look good. He's a nice looking man. That's all. I don't even know if that man got somebody. I just compliment. Because first of all, his energy. He gives me good energy. Okay? He gives me peaceful. He gives me somebody. But you know, a lot of times those people that are overly, they got something to hide. So I'm a little sketch on him. But, you know, it's just his energy with the kids and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, he cool people. He's somebody, because normally my child don't take well to male figures unless it's his pawpaw, his Uncle Brandon. Those are familiar people. So new men in his life, he kind of don't reciprocate well. But because of Mr. Steps' personality, my baby took to him, and he's like, you know, he cool people. So much to the point that one day, I guess it's another teacher, he was out there instead of Mr. Step, and you know, Mr. Step always like gives shoved and fist bumps and stuff like that. Well, this guy was out there, and I guess he was trying to keep that same energy, and he went to give my baby a fist bump, and Sheldon literally looked at that man, looked at his fist, and slapped past him. The man was like, hey, Sheldon, I don't get a fist bump. He was like, no. So I asked him when he got in the car that evening, Sheldon, why you didn't get that man no fist bump this morning? He said, he's not Mr. Step. He trying to be cool. I was like, oh my God. So that's just how he is. Like, I don't know you like that, bruh. You ain't one of my teachers. I don't know you. Don't fist bump me. We ain't cool. He is his mama's child. We ain't cool. I don't know you like that. So yeah, but that's one of the reasons why he like no white people, no white men. And then the fact that, well, I ain't gonna speak on that, but as y'all know, my nephew is mixed race, so yeah. So that means what his mom is worth. My child, I'm telling y'all, my child be having his reasons for stuff. But anyway, and I also think it plays a part in he doesn't want another race, because I think he kind of wants it kind of like how I got it with my dad. When he does finally open up and allow a man to be a part of our lives, I feel like he wants somebody that could pass off as his father, even though he looked just like his father and his people on that side. But that's what I think the big issue is. He wants somebody that looks like him, or that could pass off looking like him. Weird, but I get it. But my baby's not racist. We don't raise kids like that. It's not because of that. He has his reasonings behind certain things, okay? But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off it because I think this video is long enough, and I gotta go home anyway and do some editing. I was gonna try to save it until the weekend, but I realized that I don't have enough videos to make it through to the end, because when I get home I got a video I gotta make public, and then I got 2 more videos I need to upload. So it will give me, that's if I go home and actually do it, but I can't hold those 2 videos any longer, because if I do, a lot of the times, because my videos be long, it takes a minute for them to upload. So, but I also gotta go home and wash dishes. I need to be doing my nails, but I'm trying to wait, you guys, because I want the nails to be a separate video. And I've been debating whether or not I go live and do my nails. That way I can kind of answer questions and catch up with y'all a little more personable. I don't know yet. Even though I know when I leave this evening and come back, somebody gonna have my spot. The food. So yeah, I don't know yet what I'm gonna do, but I do know even if I don't go live with the nails, I'll make that a separate video. And if I make it a separate video, then I'll probably wait until Friday or Saturday to film me doing my nails, because I want to actually like sit down and take my time and see what I can come up with. And I'm gonna need like a day that's clear. I don't want a day where I gotta rush because I want to be done in time to get him from school and stuff like that. Although it shouldn't take 8 hours to do my nails, but I be breaking, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. I do. A girl be breaking. That's why I love doing my own ish. I might do one hand, take me a break, eat, do whatever, come back, do the other hand. Oh, that's on my glasses. I'm gonna say my glasses. But anyway, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified, share with your people so they can share with their people. People, come on! Let's help this beautiful family of gems grow. In the meantime, in between time, y'all already know what it is. Stay blessed, stay beautiful, my gems. I holla! Okay, what did you just ask me?
So when do I get to meet this dude?
Yeah, we had hump. Don't mind this. I need to cut it, but I ain't cut it yet on the sideburns. But anyway, y'all remember this morning I told him I'm talking to somebody. So he just randomly, we done been home now for about 15, 20 minutes. He randomly comes and asks me, so when I'm gonna meet this dude. Baby, you serious too, huh? You wanna meet him for real?
Yeah. And if it's someone I don't like, he gonna speak to Jedi road.
Well, I was just telling you that to see if I would get a reaction out of you. But you didn't react the way that I expected you to. So technically it was like a mini prank, but it didn't work. So prank fail.
Nah, don't show what I'm doing, because this is a kid-friendly channel.
I wish you would. But I am talking to somebody, but it's not serious to the point where you need to meet him. Okay?
Geraldine.
But anyway, yeah. That's a follow-up, you guys, to that. I wasn't expecting that one at all. You want to tell them how your day was?
Gouda.
Yeah, I see his lazy eye.
What are you talking about? I ain't got no lazy.
You don't notice how that eye different? You ain't never paid attention to that?
No.
Your papa, he got an eye like that too. It's just when you do it to the other side. See how they look off?
Hey, y'all see my eyebrows?
Yeah, I see that unibrow.
No!
He has some thick eyebrows. Wonder where you get them from.
You.
Boy, okay. So,
Yeah.
I do have a unibrow sometimes, so, and I ain't cut mine in a while. But if I let them keep going, they most definitely gonna connect. Anyway, bye, y'all.